Well, hello there. Welcome back to my channel. I make quality content that nobody asked for. You couldn't tell by the way I dress or my video before this, but we have another Mirax Ladybug doll review to have for you guys. We're doing basically part 2 of me unboxing the movie dolls. So my last video we did Ladybug. In this video, we're going to do Cat Noir, which I have mixed feelings about this doll, and we're going to get into that in this video. But yeah. We have the Cat Noir doll based off the movie that you can watch on Netflix and YouTube, I believe. And these dolls are made by Playmate Toys, who makes all the new Mirax Ladybug dolls. And these came out roughly around a year ago, but they really popped off on shelves when the movie premiered. So, yeah. And I said the packaging is the exact same as Ladybug. So there's nothing different about them besides his says Cat Noir, hers says Ladybug. So yeah, here's the Cat Noir one, and here's the Ladybug. Now they're the exact same packaging. So yeah, so I'm gonna unbox Cat Noir here, and then I'll come back to you when he is unboxed and can get a more in-depth look of the Cat Noir dolls and my mixed feelings about him. Well, Cat Noir is out of his box and looking like the cat's meow, so here he is. He's just the same as all the other Cat Noirs. No real hair, it's all this plastic molded on with his cat ears, and then he has his mask, and then he has his cat suit with the boots and the belt with his belt that's not a real belt, and his bow staff. So here he is. To be honest, if you tell me that he's the movie doll, I would not know, because he looks almost exactly the same as the Playline Cat Noir, which I don't know how I feel about that. So before I get into it, let's quickly compare. So this is the normal Cat Noir you can get anywhere. This is the normal fashion Cat Noir made by Playmates. Here he is, looking great as well. So let's compare the two. Here they are, side by side. Now, if I wasn't a hardcore collector, to me, they look exactly the same. Like, I had to look at their faces here. Face mold, paint job, hair, exactly the same. Exactly the same. There's no difference to me. There is no difference. Yeah, I said maybe his lips are a little bit darker, but other than that, like, exactly the same. Yeah, there's no difference. I had to really look really close to see. Yeah. I mean, maybe his eyes a little bit more almond shaped, but like it's not a lot. I mean, honestly, you can tell they're like basically the same. I have nothing else. Like they're the same. And here's the suit, which I feel like differs a little bit. Like the suit on the Cat Noir movie doll is a little bit more shiny. This one's a little bit more matte and leather looking, which is I find funny because in the TV show his suit is much more shiny. Well, his is much more dull and more realistic leather looking, so it's funny that it's kind of like reverse on the movie doll and the Playmates normal Playline doll. But like they're exactly the same suit. Like they have the same cut pattern, they have the same material for the spandex. The only thing that's really different for me is that this is a little bit more shinier than his. His is more like a more real leather shine, and this one's more like a spandex shine. The tails are exactly the same. I think that his shape might be a little bit different, but that could be because the way he was positioned in the box. And he has a little bit more plastic pieces on him, like he has his little wristband and he does not. So there's that. So that's one part that is different, that he has a bit less plastic pieces. And their boots are the same mold. It just his is more of a gray and his is black. So they're the same, and the bow staff is the same as well, I believe. It just his is more like a light gray, I mean like a dark gray, and his is the black. So honestly, he is like basically the same doll. I can't find any like significant difference. Like the Ladybug one, if you have not watched that review, here's a spoiler. The Ladybug doll is very different from the normal Playline dolls. These are the normal Playline dolls right here. There's a significant difference between them. They have different suits, like fabric, like hers is shiny. She has a different face mold. Like there's a difference between the normal like TV show Playline and the movie dolls. Well, Cat Noir look exactly the same. The face mold, the same. I don't know what they could have done differently. I know now that they're coming out with a new Cat Noir face mold, so maybe they should have used that face mold for him versus just using the normal Cat Noir face mold. Like, look at that. It's the same. I mean, he's handsome. He's a beautiful doll. It's just like, I already have 5 of him already. So, and like, yeah, like the hair is the same. There's no difference with the sculpt. I feel like they could have given him real hair. I feel like that would be a main difference because in the movie they don't have those like card style like cartoon anime hair. In the movie they have more realistic hair, so I feel like they had missed opportunity of giving Cat Noir real hair, and I feel like maybe they couldn't even make his hair color different. This is a really bright yellow, you know, banana noir right here, yellow. I feel like they could give him a realistic blonde color, maybe darken it a little. That was something that personally I would have done different because like he looks exactly, or to me as a person who owns all this Mirax Ladybug stuff, he is the same. I mean, there's some differences to where it's not like, you know, 100% the same. Like his bow staff's a different color, his shoes a different color, he doesn't have the plastic armband. But other than like his suit right here is more shinier than the other one, but like those are like small differences. Like I said, from far away, RP his bow staff is felt, but like you can't really tell honestly besides the shininess of his suit. So that's just kind of unfortunate to me. I feel like they could have done things differently with him, but he's basically the same. So do I recommend him? I mean, again, I'm a hardcore collector. I collect all things miraculous, even if it looks the same as my other merch. But I can see that, like, if you're not a hardcore collector like I am, or you're just buying it for your child or whatever, you can buy him if you want to. But if you already have this Cat Noir, I see no difference. I don't see the reason why you should get him, to be honest. Besides that, if you're just a hardcore fan, because he's so similar. I can guarantee you, once I redo my shelves and I put the movie dolls on display, you can't tell the difference with Cat Noir. And that's the part that really bothers me, because I did bought 2 of him. You know, I do have my in-box and out-of-box Cat Noir, but like, he is the same. If I didn't do the displays that I do, I probably just would have bought the inbox and just like never bought a double. But for the sake of reviewing and collector purposes, I did buy another one. And I said, he is a good doll. I mean, you can tell that he is Cat Noir. There's nothing wrong with him when it comes to design and stuff. Like, he's still a great doll. I mean, like, he looks like Cat Noir. He doesn't look weird. He looks really good. It's just it's the same as the other Cat Noir, basically, besides the same little tweaks here and there. But overall, it is the same. And just like Ladybug, you know, they don't come with their kwamis, they just come with their weapons, and that's it. Which, for me, I don't know how I feel, to be honest. I felt like maybe they could have added something. What? I don't know, but I'm not complaining about it because I don't use accessories, so it's okay with me. But I had to make it clear that they only come with this the doll and the weapons. So, but I know like the movie 2-pack one, they also have a rose to go along with this, so a little bit different. And I'm planning on reviewing the 2-pack of the Ladybug and Cat Noir dolls because I know they look a little bit different than the main movie dolls. But yeah, that's all I can really say about him. I think he is basically the same doll. I mean, it's a good doll. I'm not saying it sucks or anything. It's just like, if you already have this Cat Noir and you're on the fence of like, should I get him? I just recommend just getting him in box. So therefore, there's a difference between him and the normal plain line one. But like out of box, comparing the two, they're the same, in my opinion. But he's still a good doll. I said, if you want him, you're not gonna be disappointed if you know that he's the same, right? Like, you might be disappointed if you didn't expect him to be the same, but like, you just buy him as a doll. He's a good doll. His clothes are nice. His face is really nice. It's not uncanny or anything. It's just, I've seen this before, you know, deja vu. I've seen double, you know, double trouble. So that's my review. I still love him, so I'll take one more look again. He's still really cute. It's just the same. So I don't know what else to say, but I still recommend it. Especially if you're just getting it in box. Like, I recommend just buying him in box and leaving him in box if you're a collector. But I'm so happy with him. I bought him nonetheless. So yeah, but I still think he's a great doll, and if you want him, you're not gonna be disappointed. Besides, if you wanted the difference, but like, if you're buying him, you know what you're expecting. He's pretty good. So 10 out of 10 there for doll quality, but probably a 5 out of 10 for the look, just because he is the same. So yeah, that's my review of him. So 10 out of 10 for the doll itself, like quality and looks, like quality. But 5 out of 10 for design, because he's the same. So yeah, I said one thing they could have added different. Like, how long was there in this video? In the movie, he has little sparkles on his mask. I feel like they could have done something with that, because the Cat Noir in the movie looks different, just like Ladybug. So I'm surprised that they used the same Cat Noir mold from the TV show for the movie. So that's one thing I find surprising, but it is what it is. That's the doll we have. So that's all for today's video. I hope you didn't find it boring or cringy, and I catch you in my next one. I have no idea where it is, but I hope you watch it, and bug out!